What's up, sexies? Monday again, man. It's alright, time for a reset. So, let's talk about compromise today, huh? Man, throughout our journeys, we create our own illusions on certain words. And compromise is one of these that we mistake for sacrifice a lot. Compromise isn't the sacrifice of anything, nor should it ever be. Compromise is an equal medium. Compromise isn't both y'all deciding on somewhere to eat. That's just a spat. And ain't nothing wrong with that. We all like different things. My solution to that, you get what you want, she gets what she wants. Don't be lazy. I don't want to make 2 stops. So, get her what she wants. Get yourself what you want. Right? Right. Compromise. Like I said, too many of us mistake compromise for sacrifice in this life. And, man, it's the worst thing to go. Because when we start treating compromise as sacrifice, that's when we start losing pieces of ourselves. And meet on a neutral field. Compromise. Compromise are for the bigger things in life. Like, you like going out and fishing with your friends. She doesn't like nature. Too many bugs. But she likes to go out with the girls and have a girls' time. Be it a spa day or just going out and maybe hitting up the thrift stores or whatever the case is. You'll have to excuse me. I think I found a spider. But compromise makes both parties happy. It's not a sacrifice of one thing or another to create that happiness. And you should always play the cards that way. Because if you choose to start comparing compromise to sacrifice, well, we can all look back and realize how much we've really given up. Now, you should be able to go out with your boys, go fishing. She should be able to go out with her girls and do what she wants. It's where a level of trust comes in to know that both of y'all are doing the right things. Y'all still have each other in your hearts. Or be it vice versa. Maybe it's your job. I know some places you have to compromise to move up. Some management level positions require that you work an overnight shift to achieve whatever it is that you're trying to. And sometimes you got to make a compromise. Now, that is a level you should always discuss with your partner, because depending upon how schedules are set up or childcare or anything to that effect comes into play. At that point, it does become a sacrifice instead of a compromise. But again, we talked about it. Which level are you willing to get to? What are you willing to sacrifice to get to that next level, to become top tier? Not filthy rich, just happy and loving life. Because that's what it's all about. Compromise. Compromise is doing what you want to do while another person gets to do what they want to do. No arguments. No ifs, ands, or buts. We're all indifferent. You want to sit down and watch a movie. She wants to go outside and work on the garden. Doesn't require compromise. But if it is, that's what it is. You sit down and watch that movie. She goes outside and does what she wants to do. No hard feelings. Compromise is a meeting on a neutral field and an understanding that each person is different. Compromise is necessary in a relationship, in a job, and through a lot of parts of your life. Not to be confused with sacrifice. Because when one party feels that they've compromised more than another, then it becomes sacrifice. Because they realize how much of themselves that they've lost to get to where y'all are at. inevitably a huge reason in divorce these days, because compromise is mistaken for sacrifice. Feelings get involved and people are hurt. Again, it does not require sacrifice for compromise. You can say it however you want to say it. You can interpret it however you want to interpret it. But that's the truth. Now, when we choose to make a compromise, once again, it's one of those things where you gotta set your baggage down. I always say you can't carry the past with you, because it's the truth. Because if in your past you thought, we were compromising and I got to do what I wanted to do and she got to go do what she wanted to do, and that person ended up doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing, has nothing to do with a compromise, has nothing to do with sacrifice. That is a lie. And you should not hold what someone else does against yourself. The longer you continue to hold it against yourself, the darker your days become. You have no control over anybody else and what they do. And compromise is nothing short of that. You do not compromise for somebody else to be happy. You compromise for a party to be happy. You compromise with your boss to upgrade, to get to the next level, not to sacrifice. Sacrifice would come into play if you have a partner, a coexistent, because y'all have the right schedule set up, because the kids, be it get out of school at a certain time and they work at a certain time. Now, I know there's a lot of parents who one works days and one works overnights because it makes the schedule for children easier. That is a sacrifice. That is not a compromise. You do what is necessary to get to where you need to be in life. When you compromise, it's not both deciding on what movie to go see. If y'all are indecisive on what you want to go see, if you're indecisive on what you want to do with your job, that should be more than enough of your answer right there to let you know this isn't a compromising situation. This should be changed completely. If y'all both don't want to go see the same movie, then don't go see a movie. Go bowling instead. Go play miniature golf instead. Neither one of y'all want to do that? Well, compromise once again. You can go to a Redbox. You can rent a movie. She can rent a movie. Y'all can sit in separate rooms at the house and watch a movie. That's a compromise. Not a sacrifice. Again, a lot of these words as we grow up become misconstrued because they're compared to everything else. Like it's the only answer, the only way. No. It's a whole lot of deer tracks around here. But compromise is the ability to maintain a good attitude while both parties get to enjoy what it is they want to enjoy out of life. It's not sacrificing one love for another. And if it takes you that long to realize that, my friend, you need to work on your compromising skills. Because once again, it's not a sacrifice of you. It's a compromise. A medium equal field where both teams win. I love you guys. Y'all stay up and y'all stay beautiful. I'm going to keep walking around and see what else I can get myself into. I'll see y'all around.